Welcome to our second No More Mummy Tummy Challenge taster series. Within these 14 days, what I want to do is get you completely prepared for the July No More Mummy Tummy Challenge, but also I want to educate everybody in correct core activation, to know what levels of exercise they need to follow, how to get better results, how to connect more frequently to your core muscles every day so we can improve pelvic floor muscle function, heal a diastasis, prevent a large diastasis, decrease back and pelvic pain, and improve our results. So we're going to get right into basics today. Now, if you've never met me before, I'm Lorraine. I'm the owner of pregnancyexercise.co.nz. We have been online for around about 9.5 years now, which is quite a long time for an online company. We've got heaps and heaps of information there on the website. I myself have been in the industry for well over 25 years now, so I totally give away my age there, and most of that time has been in pre and postnatal fitness. Now, if you missed today's workshop, I am going to record it straight onto our YouTube, which I will email out to everybody shortly once I've got all the recordings. Okay, so today it's just about activation, and I'm going to set you a couple of challenges. For those of you who have already signed up for the No More Mummy Tummy Challenge, you will get your information this week on Thursday. Okay, so your core. You've got four muscles, only four muscles that make up your core system. At the top sits your diaphragm. At the bottom sits your important pelvic floor muscles. Your transverse or TA wrap around here, and your multifidus wrap around at the back. So the four muscles work in synergy with each other, contracting and relaxing, okay, to keep this pressure in our system the same. And that's what we want to do, okay? We want that pressure to stay equal for best results. What do our core muscles do? They help support our posture. They help support our internal organs. They keep them up. They give us a nice flatter stomach. They reduce, they can decrease hernia. They can improve, with strong core muscles, improve our strength and function, reduce in pain, okay? But the main jobs are to hold the internal organs up and to support us through our posture and daily activities. Super important muscles. Pelvic floor, obviously, stop us from leaking. Diaphragm helps us to breathe. All right, so how do we connect? What do we do? What do we have to do for results? Okay, so basically, we need to learn to contract our pelvic floor and transverse abdominal muscles as we exhale, and then relax them on the inhale. Now, as we go through the week, you will all realize that some of you may need to be different and how you connect and which muscles you're contracting, and that's the key. That's what you as an individual need to find out, and you will find out, I promise you, this week, if you need to be concentrating on your pelvic floor, if you need to be doing both, if you need to be concentrating only on your transverse, or if you only need to be concentrating on your pelvic floor. I will give you all that information out because, again, we all have different births. We're all in very different scenarios with our pelvic floor muscles. Some may have what we call hypertonic pelvic floor muscles sitting up too high. You guys don't want to be thinking about pelvic floor muscle squares, all right? And an activation, yours are tight enough, okay? Those who have less tighter pelvic floor muscles basically will need to contract them. C-section mums often only need to think about the transverse. Okay, so we're all a little bit different. So just while we're here now, I want you just to relax. We're going to do pelvic floor first. Now, if you do have hypertonic pelvic floor muscles, I don't want you to do this, okay? So, pelvic floor muscles contract best when we're in optimal posture. So let's have your ribs and hips stacked. You can do this standing up if you want, but on your knees is quite good. Everything is nice and relaxed. Are your shoulders relaxed? Are your glutes relaxed? Just let your hip muscles let everything relaxed. Okay, so you're going to take a deep breath in, but I don't want to see any movement from the rib cage or pushing out through the stomach muscles. Okay, you just should see a little expanding out of the diaphragm as you breathe in. See that? That's all. No real, just breathing relaxed, everybody now. No real pushing out, pushing forward. This is nice, what we need to do, relaxed breathing. So this time as you exhale, take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, I want you to think about picking up a raisin with your fanny. Exhale, 1, 2, and then let it go, breathing in. Exhale, pick up, inhale, let it go. Do 5 of those, everybody. Pick up and relax, and I just want you to make sure that you're not squeezing your back, your glutes, not lifting up from your shoulders, and certainly not contracting your stomach muscles yet to feel that pelvic floor lift. Have we all got that? Contract and relax. Let me know in the comments or by email if you can't feel that contraction. So you should feel a lift and a lower. You should feel it. It's like it's stopping a tampon from falling out. It's not a tight squeeze. It's a gentle lift and lower. This is the activation you're now going to take through pretty much forever, especially with all your exercise, okay? So it's that lift, focus on it, breathe in, relax. Now comes the harder part, and especially for anybody who's not done correct core exercise for a long time, who may have overactive upper abdominals, C-section, any type of surgery, okay, to try and activate your transverse abdominal muscles. These are by far the hardest muscles, and it's hard to get right. Okay, so hopefully you can see me. I'm just going to turn that because I was going to come down onto the floor. Okay, so everybody place 2 fingers down. It's down on your hip bones. You go down and you just place them there. Stay with the same posture and just cough or laugh. And you should feel as you cough just 2 little muscle bands pop up. Okay, and that is giving you where those transverse muscles are, okay? So we need to activate those muscle fibers when we exhale also. Now, how we do that, you can either think, and we do this on the exhale, just forget about your pelvic floors for the moment. Okay, so you can either think about drawing the 2 bones together, like so. So drawing your fingers closer together. You can think about drawing your belly button in and scooping up to your heart. That will also activate them. Or think about zipping up your jeans. Absolutely nothing should be activated above this level. Okay, so we shouldn't see the upper abdominals activate, not at basic level. Okay, so what I want you to do is nice deep breath in, exhale, think zip up your jeans. Can you feel them? It might be hard, those of you doing this for the first time. It's really, really subtle. I'm just trying to get the best angle for me, for you to see me. Okay, that's it. Okay, so when I activate, that's kind of all you're seeing. What a lot of people do wrong is activate from top to bottom. So they do this and tilt under or squeeze the glutes. I'm going to turn you around even more. It's just hard with the sun. Hey, okay, is that better? All right, so you can't see anything, and all you feel is a slight activation of the muscles. You don't see any flattening of the back, and you must think draw up. This is what you're all going to practice this week, okay? We need to get these simple things right. So if you're finding either one of those hard, what I want you guys to do, and I'm going to set this up as your first exercises and your first challenges, is you do 10 pelvic floor lifts in the kitchen in the morning while you're doing breakfast, and then you do 10 transverse activations. Then you put them together for 10, all right? And you're going to do that 2 to 3 times through the day. If there's one now that you're feeling noticeably harder, I want you to focus on that one. So that might be your pelvic floor. It always is in my case. I always need to work on my pelvic floor. Transverse are very, very automatic for me, so I often don't need to think about them. I know if I think about my pelvic floors, my TA is switched on as well. You may find that, and again, this is what I want you to get into this week, to see where you're dominant, to see where your weaknesses is, because that's how you're going to get more results. Also as well, expect to be a little bit frustrated, because often when we've been doing core exercises, so when you're doing your activations, place your hand here on your upper abdominals to make sure that your upper abdominals are staying relaxed. So a good thing is, what I often say to my clients is, let me just completely relax you now. And that's really how you should stay when you're doing your pelvic floor and transverse activations. It shouldn't change above the waist, so you shouldn't feel those upper abdominals contract. We shouldn't feel this. We shouldn't feel any pushing out for the breathing. Okay, everything nice and relaxed. So deep breath in. As you exhale, think zip up subtly. It's subtle as well, 20% connection. Let them go. And switch on. All right. Now, if anybody is struggling, please place your videos in the comments. Get somebody to video you. We can all check. It's really good if a lot of you add videos, because I can see if you're doing it wrong. If other people can see things that are going wrong, it also helps them. The biggest mistake is what I've already mentioned, is contracting down and putting that pressure on the pelvic floor muscles, or the pressure comes out through the diastasis. Everybody, I want you to think up. Zip up. Up from here is nice and relaxed. All right, guys. So there's your information video today for the first day of the taster series. Your homework is to get your connection right over the next couple of days and do your 10, 10, 10 exercises. I'll remind everybody of this. I'm going to email this video to anybody who's watched it. Any comments, please let me know if you're struggling. Again, it's expected. Let's get this right. If we get this right now, whether it's through pregnancy, postnatal, I promise you, you won't ever have to come back. You will always reduce the risk of back pain, be able to do the sports that you love, be able to run around after your kids. You will improve your pelvic floor muscle function. You will improve your core strength. You will be no longer frustrated about not seeing results. Okay, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please let your friends know as well, because they can still join up today. We want to get as many as we can joining in. Go to the website pregnancyexercise.co.nz and pop in taster series, and they can join from there. Bye, guys.